Hello everybody, what's going on? Jerome here, and today I have for you guys a new Minecraft mod showcase, and this one is of the Elemental Arrows mod. It is a great mod, and I highly suggest checking it out. So without further ado, let me tell you guys how it works and where you can get it. So down below in the description is a link to where you can get it from. It's one of Risugami's mods, the same guy that makes the mod loader. He's an awesome guy, and I'd highly suggest checking out his other kind of mods. Anyway guys, what we have in this mod is the homing bow, the fire arrow, egg arrow, explosive arrow, ice arrow, and the lightning arrow respectively. You're probably wondering, how do I build all these? Simple enough. The homing bow, all you do is replace the string with diamond, and for each of these respective bows you replace it with an item that would actually fit its description. For instance, gunpowder replaces the flint on the explosive bow, coal replaces the flint on the fire bow, snowball replaces it for ice, and the egg replaces it for the egg bow. So basically you have all these different types, and they do lots of awesome things. So let me just show you guys real quick. To show off the homing bow, I'm just going to fire it. It basically targets the nearest mob no matter where you fire it. So that sheep's nearest, I'm going to fire it over here. Boom, blew up the sheep anyway. So it's a little bit overpowered, but at the same time, it takes diamond to get, so I wouldn't say it's completely overpowered, but it definitely does need a little tweaking, because that's a little ridiculous. It should just, help you a little bit, but that is a little extreme. Oh well, guys, I still think it's a pretty awesome idea, and regardless, as you saw right there, that was the explosive arrow. Now, I would highly suggest not taking all these out at a single time, because if you do, it kind of just picks one at random and keeps using it, and then that kind of ruins the point, because you don't really know what you're firing. So that was the explosive arrow. Now let's take a look at the next type of arrow, which will be, it's completely random. I guess that was probably either the fire or the lightning mod. That was the lightning one, it says below. Now you're probably saying, Jerome, how is that lightning? It just acts the same way as lightning does. For instance, if you were to fire it at a pig, bam, he turns on fire. And the same way if lightning hit, him, he turned into a pigman. If you go over here, oh, thanks for walking in the way, pigman. No, get out of my face. Shoot at the sheep. Don't you mock me. There we go. Notice how it lights that on fire. And fucking pigman, he's after me. Okay, pig. You want to pick a fight? You want to pick a fight? Come on, come on. What do you got? What do you got? Okay, there we go. So you guys get the point. It acts the same way as lightning does, and it works out pretty well. The next type we have is completely random again. Well, I guess this one is actually just the fire arrow. So instead of, turning pigs into pigmen, everything special like that, it'll just light them on fire. And, that pig just jumped out of my fire? Did you just do that? There you go. So he just lights on fire and burns to death. Simple enough. Fire spread will be a little more active than should it be if you use the lightning arrow. And that's really all there is different. What is it? So there's really not that much of a difference with it. The next type, once we get rid of the fire arrow, is completely random. Looks like it shot the egg arrow. As you can tell, it acts just like an egg, only it indefinitely spawns in chickens, and they are adult chickens, not baby ones. So if you do have eggs, it's better to put them in egg arrow form. That way it's a definite way to get yourself an actual pig. Or sorry, an actual chicken. Yeah, pigs don't come from those eggs. Oh shit! That is something I did not know. I'm glad I just tested that out. Apparently, it turns whatever mob you're killing into a chicken as well. Look at that. That's fucking awesome. I honestly had no clue. I'm kind of glad I found that out. That is funny. Wow. Okay then. So let's get rid of the egg arrow then. And finally, all that's left is the ice arrow, which probably showing it off in the snow section of the map probably wouldn't be that good of an idea. So to fire it, you just shoot it at the ground. Didn't really do much. Now if we target it at mobs though, as you can tell, it kind of mostly just acts as a normal bow unless you shoot it at, you guessed it, water. That's basically all it is good for, is to actually make water into ice, and it does it in a really cool way, as you can tell. It actually looks pretty awesome. Now one thing I want to test is, nope, it does not matter if you overcharge it or whatever you do, it'll do the same amount, it'll just like make those 9 blocks ice. But regardless, I think it's still a pretty cool mod for the arrows, and yeah. So anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed and learned something new. If you did, be sure to subscribe, check out my other content. I'm also going to place all of these into a different playlist that you can check out all my mods that I have downloaded over time. And yeah, so anyway guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and have yourself a good night, everyone.